I'm back with another one. The final season, season 6, Better Call Saul, episode 9. What is it called? Happy? Yeah, fun and games. Gus attempts to smooth things over with the cartel while Mike ties up loose ends. Yeah, in the beginning with the Gus going out there to meet the cartel, there are two scenes I think about with that from Breaking Bad. The scene where Gus, his best friend or quote unquote lover, is killed at that poolside, and also towards the end, this probably was in the last season when Gus came there and killed that guy. What's that guy name right there? That boss right there. When Gus came there and killed him at the end, I think about those two scenes whenever I see them. Whenever I see a poolside scene like this. And of course, Hector Salamanca, he up there with the stupid bell. He accusing Saul, and Saul is too smart. Thanks to Mike, they covered all their trails, and they couldn't prove nothing, man. They couldn't prove nothing. But I tell you, it was nice of Mike to go back and talk to Nachos Dad and let Nachos Dad know that he won't be seeing his son again. That was a nice little scene. And another scene that stood out to me was that scene where Hamlin, where they were having like a remembrance for Howard Hamlin. And basically, we had Kim and Saul. They go up there and talk to Howard's wife, and his wife is smart. She's an attorney herself, and she knew that her husband was on drugs. She knew that, and it's kind of sad how they ruined Howard's name like that. It really is kind of sad, but they stuck with it and they ruined it. They put the nail in the coffin. I don't even think Howard's wife would look at him the same. I mean, she even tried to talk to the lawyer that was friends with Howard, and then he saw that fake cocaine that they planted in his locker, so he couldn't. They got him tricked in believing that Howard was a cocaine addict. They tricked everybody in believing it, even his own wife. So that man don't have no legacy. That man legacy is so terrible that they gonna rename the law firm. And so they taking McGill. They ruined Saul ruined his brother's name, and he ruined Howard Hamlin's name. None of their names mean anything. None of their names mean anything. So that is kind of sad for those characters to go out like that, because they really don't deserve that. But then again, Howard, he asked for it. And of course, Kim. Of course, Kim. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I think the camel's back was already broke when Howard Hamlin got stabbed. I think that straw was already broken. But when she had to lie to that widow like that, Howard's widow, I think Kim couldn't take it anymore. She kissed Saul in that parking garage because Kim knew that she was leaving him right then. That's why she kissed him. Because she knew that she was leaving him. And so Kim quits being a lawyer. She gives up the practice, and she goes home and start packing. And I know she's feeling guilty and everything, but I think she's a little over guilty for Howard though. We gotta acknowledge Howard he really kind of killed himself in a way. He kind of put himself in that position to be killed. Howard had many times, many chances to not be involved like that, but he had to go over there and he had the last word. He had to try to win. He got to try to win all the time. Sometimes you just got to take the L and keep on moving, man. And Howard couldn't take the L. He had to come have the last word and all that. And you know, Hector Salamanca, the psycho, he shot him and killed him. But also, if you go back to the whatever episode there was where Mike told Kim that Salamanca was not dead. Go back to the episode. Remember, I said in that episode, I think I said in predictions that this was going to come back to haunt their relationship. For her not lying to Jimmy, not telling Jimmy that Hector Salamanca, is it Hector or whatever that Salamanca that got killed? The Salamanca that got killed. They got killed last episode. Yeah, Lalo Salamanca. That's it, Lalo. Look, I said it. That when Mike told Kim that Lalo Salamanca was still alive and Kim kept it from Jimmy, I said this was gonna come back to haunt their relationship, and I called it. I was right. I was right. She kept it from Jimmy, and it ended up coming out. I knew it was gonna come out, man. I knew that. I knew it was gonna come out, man. And Kim, she gave up her practice and everything, and she ran out on poor Saul. You know, and after that scene, we fast forward to what looks like to me is Saul Goodman during the Breaking Bad years. At the very least, it's right before Breaking Bad, but I think it's during the Breaking Bad time frame. And we see Saul wake up in this nice big mansion, and you know, it's real interesting. You look at Gus. Gus got all the money in the world, and he has to live a simple life because he don't want to attract no attention to himself. He had that wine scene, where he was talking to the guy about the wine, and I think Gus is kind of nodded toward that he's a homosexual. I think that was his partner that was killed, that the Don killed at that poolside in that flashback back in Breaking Bad. And I think maybe that scene where he was tasting the wine and talking to the waiter, I think that was a guy that Gus was kind of catching feelings for. That's why Gus left, because Gus knows the life that he lived. He could never have a partner or companion or a relationship. And that was interesting to see that. But then we flash forward to Saul Goodman. It looked like doing the Breaking Bad Saul Goodman, and he's living in a mansion. I mean, he got all those clothes and stuff. When I was watching Breaking Bad, I didn't know Saul was sitting on money like that. Saul never looked like he was sitting on money like that. I thought he was just a little scheming, little ambulance chasing lawyer. I didn't know he had money like that. Like when you think back during the Breaking Bad time frame, but we we finally get to the Saul Goodman Breaking Bad time frame after 6 seasons. We finally get there with 4 episodes left. That's my only thing. I wish we could have jumped to this Saul Goodman era, maybe a season earlier, maybe season 5. We could have jumped to this, but I guess they would have had to get rid of Kim. So it's better. I guess that might be why they waited, because they would have probably had to get rid of Kim. But we get to see Saul. He wake up next to a prostitute, and that's the Saul we know from Breaking Bad. And with that being said, let's move to predictions. So we got 4 episodes left, man, and it's all over. And we jumping toward the end. And I'm gonna just tell you right now what I think in general. So I think, well, for one thing, we know we still have to see Walt and Walt and the other guy. What's his name? The two characters from Breaking Bad. We got to see Walt and Jesse. So we still got to see Walt and Jesse. So I'm thinking next episode, Walt and Jesse gonna make that cameo. It's already acknowledged, and they that they're gonna have a cameo, and that's is already known. And I think we're gonna see them next episode. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be sitting in this Breaking Bad time frame. It looks like to me that Jimmy's gonna end up. We're going to end up fast forwarding to when he moved to Alaska and he's undercover. He's living in not witness protection, but it's kind of like a off grid, unofficial witness protection type program or whatever you want to call it, bootleg witness protection where he's a manager at a Cinnabon in a mall, and I think his cover's gonna get blown. And does he go to jail? I don't know. Who blows his cover? I don't know. But I think Jimmy McGill's cover is going to be blown. And I don't think we've seen the last of Kim. I don't think we've seen the last of Kim. The question is her conscience going to get the best of her, and is she going to turn herself in, and is she going to rat on Saul? See, that's the question. But I'm going to tell you, I'm excited for these last 4 episodes because we're in for a good one. We're in for a good one. It's going to be good. I can tell you that. It's going to be great. I want to see what happens to Saul. Like when he's at the Cinnabon, when they blow his cover, what happens with that? Who blows his cover? I want to know that. But I tell you what, man, if you still here, man, I appreciate you rolling with me, man. I appreciate you hanging with me. You're a loyal one. Just do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back. We only got 4 episodes left. Until next time.